What up, fam? I'm back, and I'm doing a little sports thing here because my Celtics are up 3-zip on the Brooklyn Nets. I apologize to anybody who's a supporter or a subscriber and is a Brooklyn Nets fan, but I'm a Celtics fan since day one. I'm 41 years old. Since day one, I mean, I'm from Massachusetts, and live in Massachusetts, so therefore, I am a Celtics fan. And Stephen A. Smith, I fucking hate him, but the guy is funny. And when he rips on somebody, he rips on somebody. So I just want to get into this. First take is get it.
No, Tim Lakeland is going to drop the science with a smile on his face. Always expect me to see me smiling. I want to say this right now. ESPN, Molly, and the First Take crew are not responsible for the words that are going to come out of my mouth today. I own it all. ESPN.
See, that's what I like about this man. Like, he can say whatever he want on TV, basically, and he don't swear. But he'll say it in a way that you think he swore, and that's why everybody hates this motherfucker. Yo, I hate him, but he's good for sports. Trust me on that. Entertainment, he's great for.
Brace yourself. Let's go.
I'm bracing myself. Oh no.
No, it is. I mean, I don't think no speech or anything we expect mountain high greatness out of him.
Y'all see me? Really? Like, they look drained. Boston defense got him. And we're going to do it tonight again. Again. Telling you. Telling you. Look at that. Bang.
No time to hold your head. No time to think about what everyone else is saying. It's just go play basketball. Anything can happen.
I mean, listen. I give it to Kyrie. Anything can happen. Trust me, anything. But they have to win four in a row. You're not going to win four in a row against the Celtics. I guarantee you that. And I bet anybody money on that. Trust me.
Good day, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to First Take. Thank you for hanging with us. Apparently, someone's in a mood today. Hi, for Tim Legler, Jay Williams. Good morning.
Everybody have a nice week.
Hi. Yeah,
Let's go.
absolutely.
Interesting. Nice outfit. Say the least.
Color green around here, Molly.
Oh, man.
I just want.
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. Girl.
You know St. Patrick's
Girl, you're like a month away. Stop, Molly. Stop it.
Day is like in March, right?
I was asking.
Yeah.
Because I would be May.
I was asking for the outfit because the outfit that's grown up. I didn't know.
He just said nice outfit. That's all he said.
Let me tell you something about myself. I don't need other people's approval. Here we go.
Certainly not mine.
I'll tell you right now, yo, Molly beautiful though. Wasn't she married to like Jalen Rose or something like that? Like, let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. Appreciate everyone.
Alright, well, let me turn to the events, guys. Let's get to it. The preseason favorite to win the title is now on the verge of getting swept. What? Saturday night, Kyrie and KD could not defend.
Because of my Celtics, they ain't not no more. Ooh, Tatum, baby. Get away from me. Yeah, take that.
We're all just trying to gel, and usually you're gelling around the right time, and that team in the other locker room is gelling at the right time. They've been gelling since Christmas.
My man said that team in the other locker room, they've been gelling since Christmas or after Christmas. Like, bro, you sound like a defeated man. Like it's over. But I love Kyrie though. That's one thing. But he's defeated, bro. My Celtics too strong. Too strong.
Christmas. So for us, we're just in a new experience as a group, and we just gotta respect that and just bring everything we can to this next game and just do one possession at a time.
Respect
I don't
that.
wanna be too cliche, but I don't have a lot of answers for how you make up time, from October until now, when usually teams would be gelling and things would be feeling good. You could put it on me. In terms of playing better, controlling the game better, controlling our possessions, being more.
I like that. How he said he blamed himself. You can put it on me. But my man KD haven't said that. He just saying all the things we need to do but he don't take the blame because he playing sloppy all 3 games, sloppy. Like let me tell you, like our Celtics defense has him locked down, but he don't say that he's the blame. Kyrie's being the man taking the blame for it. You know what I mean? That's a franchise leader right there.
The stance, not turning the ball over as much. I had 5 fouls tonight, so you could put it on me more of just, just doing more, and holding guys accountable.
Facts, facts.
Okay, new experience, trying to gel. So what
Look at
happened?
Stephen A.
Just take a
Holding his
moment,
breath.
And I'm going to start with you.
Can't even look at you.
Okay. Is Kyrie making an excuse?
Look, the first thing we learned at Duke was no excuses. First thing we learned. And I've sat up here on national TV. I defended Kyrie on a multitude of occasions against Stephen A. Smith. Multitude. I can't defend these actions. I can't. First off, he should have started this whole comment off with, put it on me. Put it on me. Because I am one of the reasons why that we have not gelled, that we have not formed chemistry. By decision ultimately.
Jay, shut up, because he did say that. I mean, towards the end, but he still said that. No matter if he just said it in the beginning or not, they still heard what you said right now. Like you're not making sense, Williams. For real, stop.
That I made, that I still, as a fan, respect his decision, but there are repercussions for that decision that you have.
This
That's
dude, shut up.
The lack of awareness, though, is what drives me crazy about this one. Because for me, frankly, this is something that all your teammates and you guys discuss internally. You don't express this externally to the public nor the media, because they're giving them an extra incentivization to beat you down. We all know that you guys haven't been able to form gel or chemistry. James Harden is one of the reasons that he's no longer there is because of the decision that you decided to make. KD getting hurt is one of the reasons. Everybody knows this. And the thing is, contextually, too, the question wasn't about them gelling or them chemistry. The question was about, so people can have context, Blake Griffin saying that we don't have a spirit. So, like, you know this. Sometimes as a player, when you're in the locker room, you know what you're going to say before the question is even asked to you. So he almost went out of his way to talk about chemistry and this jelly. And that's the thing for Kyrie. I still think he's one of the most dynamic players the game has ever seen. But this lack of awareness is what allows people to attack him. And I want him to be better than that at the moment.
And I think all three of us are pretty much going to be on the same page with regard to this. And here's the problem with what Kyrie said. You don't say it right now. You're in the middle of this series. If anything, you reflect on this after the season, maybe next year, media day. Hey, what happened last year? Well, you know what? Some things happen and whatnot. 1, 2. After game 2, he actually talked about a little bit how Kevin Durant was struggling. You're 100% right. You don't even go there. KD's going to be okay, man. I haven't been good enough. I've got to be better, right?
Think about it, Kyrie's not making no excuses though. He said like, it's on him. Like, the chemistry too. Everybody gotta be held accountable, and he said he's also held accountable. Like, come on now. What else? You guys just want to keep going with the story. Like, that's just media, man. Media is crazy. Like, they just want to keep going, and then for tomorrow have something else to talk about. Like,
he
come
got
on.
that in there to that soundbite we just played, but just kind of slipped it in at one point.
Come
Here's
on.
to me the bigger problem, and this actually is something that Adam Silver recently alluded to, and I've been screaming about this for several years. You cannot have an absolute lack of regard for priority of the regular season and think that you can, because you've got names at the top of your roster, roll it out when it's time. And how many times over the last 2 or 3 years have we said this sentence? Well, if they are healthy, talking about whoever, Lakers, Nets, pick your team, if they are healthy, because we're always trying to figure out what that's going to look like because we never get to see it. You cannot go about your business in the regular season the way that they just did and think you can then show up on April 15th against this team, this is a 90s-style defense that we're seeing out of the Boston Celtics with a superstar that has arrived offensively, and think you're going to be able to do it just because you got and Kyrie Irving on your roster. That is, to me, the biggest issue with what we're watching right now. They thought they could do that. The Lakers thought they could do it last year. They got rolled by the Suns. Well, get 80 back, we'll be okay. Really? No, you're not. You're not coming out of 7th spot with the top of with these conferences. The Nets are running into that right now. So I think any way you select.
He's just speaking. He just want to keep going with the story. That's all. He didn't even know what he's talking about. He need to shut the fuck up, for real.
It was inappropriate for him to even talk about that right now. and certainly did not have enough accountability, I think, on his own plate.
Home studio? Pro studio? No studio? No problem. With tens of thousands of products from hundreds of top brands, you'll have no trouble finding the gear.
Y'all finished? Just wanted to make sure. Y'all got it down? I'll wait. Kyrie Irving. I want an ISO. Thank you. Kyrie Irving is one of the most selfish superstars that has ever existed in the NBA.
Yo,
He's
Stephen
all
A.
about himself. When you and I argued about Kyrie and the vaccine,
Vaccine,
one of
yeah.
the things that
I remember that.
annoyed me about it is that, see, Jay and I are boys. You understand? I love Jay Williams. You had people actually out there thinking that we were somehow divided because we were disagreeing about Kyrie, because they were convoluting the issue. I wasn't talking about the vaccine. Who doesn't know? Listen, consult with your medical professionals and do what you think is best for your body, etc., etc. What I said was, when you are the reason the team is assembled in Brooklyn, as opposed to Madison Square Garden or another city, when you are the one that coaxed everybody into following your lead. And everybody shows up and they say, all right, man, we came together. This is about the chip. What I said was, because of what you did, you owe them to take the same risk everybody else took. That's my position. That's always been my position. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is, I ain't trying to fight anybody, man. I'm not trying to get my behind whipped. But if we rolling together in the streets and say throw down, I ain't running. I'm with
Facts.
you.
Yeah, with you, yeah.
And I know I'm about to go down. But I gotta go down. Why? Because I can't leave. That's the brother that left. That's the brother that sat up there and said, y'all on your own. I'm doing me. And didn't give a damn. We look at KD. KD has been awful this series. We've never seen anything like it. Is anybody doubting that a part of
You've never seen anything like it. I wonder why. Because the Celtics have the best fucking defense. That's why. Once people like go to the facts, like straight news, like because the Celtics defense, the way the players are playing, they're locking him down. Like, that's why I hate this guy. Like he just don't he beat around the bush, but he don't say why. Like because of the Celtics defense. All year long he was doing his thing. He played the Celtics even towards the end of the season. We played them and we shut them down too. Come on.
part of the problem is exhaustion? KD last year in the last 2 games of the series, there were 101 minutes between regulation and overtime. KD played all 101 minutes. This season, when Kyrie was sitting at home chilling, or he was in Jersey, or he was talking about working out or whatever, who was on the court for them? Who was traveling? Road games, whole games. Who was holding it down? When James Harden had his hamstring injury and he was trying to come back from it and trying to get himself 100%, who was holding it down? Who was averaging 29 a game? Who was a candidate for league MVP? That was Kevin Durant. And so we gonna sit here today and guess what we gotta do? We gotta talk about what we're not seeing from Kevin Durant. Recognizing the fact that fatigue may have played a role. He might have an injury for all we know because he ain't gonna tell us because he ain't about the excuse. The point is, he's in the eye of the storm. Why? Because of that dude. That dude right there who has thought about no.
Listen, I believe that. I believe Kyrie. I believe KD, Kevin Durant. I believe it. I believe he's hurt and he just don't want to say it. You know what I mean? And that's a leader. I mean, that's what leaders do. Especially in this time in the playoffs. You know, when they're losing 3-0, like he gonna play regardless, and he ain't gonna say nothing. You know, unless they tell him, hey, we're gonna give you a CAT scan or MRI or X-ray. You know what I mean? And then they find something wrong. But other than that, he ain't gonna say nothing. And I respect that because I wouldn't say nothing either. This is his whole season on the line right now. He's gonna go back to Cancun somewhere, have a vacation if they lose this. So let's go.
No one but himself. Last year, I'm going to reiterate, say the same old story. There's bubble play that takes place after the season was halted because of the pandemic. What does Kyrie do? As a VP, he tries to dissuade the players from playing and didn't even call a president, Chris Paul at the time. He just went out there on his own willy-nilly publicly. Oh, y'all shouldn't play. Then when they played anyway, they gave him, not only did he get injured in February, not only was he not available for bubble play starting in July, not only were they not there because they got bounced out of there and they didn't play in October like the Los Angeles Lakers did, they were off until December. So from he's traumatized. He can't play basketball. He can't dribble a basketball. He can't show up and do his job. Look at the cash and check now. It was 30 million that year, 35 million this season. It's 36 million, 37 million next season. Oh, he's gonna get the check now, okay? But he couldn't play because he was traumatized. I told y'all this before. I only bring this up because I ain't playing. When Russia bombed Ukraine, I thought Kyrie Irving was gonna show up work. I literally sat there like this. Is this man gonna skip work? Because no one does it better than him. 11 seasons in the NBA, Kyrie Irving has played 60 plus games 4 times. That means 7 times he's played 60 games or less. That means 3/4 of his career, he has missed a quarter of every season. But cash check though. And he leaves his brothers hanging. And nobody wants to talk about it. He got the nerve, the audacity, the unmitigated gall to sit up there and utter out of his mouth. Oh, I got.
Yo, that's why I see you gotta love and hate this guy, man, Stephen A. Smith, because he's just going in. And then some days when Irvin's doing good, he's praising him, or Katie's doing great, they praising him, and then when they down, he fucking goes in on them, yo. It's just crazy.
Got to ride with my boy here with number 7. No, I ain't gonna abandon him. You've been abandoned him. You've been left him hanging. And so now what we're seeing is the rippling effects of his level of selfishness. And I said it on Countdown yesterday. I said I'm gonna say it again. Kyrie Irving is not good. He is spectacular.
Hell yeah.
He is a sensational basketball
Facts.
talent. This brother is
Best
worth
point guard in the
walking
league.
through the turnstile to watch, just to watch him. That brother, to me, is worth $50 million a year because he's due to get 5 years, $248 million, blah, blah, blah. He's worth $50 million a year. I would never give that man a long-term contract again in life. Every deal for him would be a 1-year deal. Every deal. Because you can't trust him. You can't trust him to show up to work. If he get the money, he the kind of dude, I don't feel like working. I'm going to take it off. And then guess what? He's willing to afford the loss. So if he gets docked some pay, well, guess what? It's no big deal to him. Kyrie the kind of dude that'll get 30 million and go like this. All right, I'll take 20 and skip this time off and leave his brothers hanging. It's who he is. It's who he has been. And the fact of the matter is, what's going on with the Brooklyn Nets right now are a direct result of his negligence. And because of it, that's what makes his sound, that sound that you just heard him articulate to the masses, more reprehensible. It's disgusting to see him talk the way that he's talking and act like, it's just a problem we got to figure out. You problem.
Let me ask
Figure
you
you out.
whose team do you think this is?
This is KD's team.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
Come on, man. That's everybody's problem. It's a team of 5 guys on the floor. They all got to step up. Not just don't blame it on 2 guys only because they're the star players, man. There's other 3 guys getting paid millions of dollars too. So, come on now. You're not talking about them 3 either. Let's get it right. Even though I'm trying to protect, you know, Brooklyn and say a little bit, especially the star players because they can't do it all. You know what I mean? If those 2 guys are off, you have other players who get paid millions of dollars to back them up. And then you got the bench too, who gets paid probably, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to back them up. So come on, don't give me that bullshit.
What I mean by that,
It should be on paper.
No. To answer your question directly, what I mean by that, when I say that is, the Brooklyn Nets do what KD wants them to do. I know what you're saying. You're right. It's Kyrie, but only because KD capitulates to Kyrie.
So when are we going to start talking about that? I think that's a legit.
Well,
I hear what you're talking
agree.
about. I understand all that.
Agree.
But there needs to come to a point where Kevin Durant says no more.
I agree.
This
And
is
that's
mine.
now.
Yes, it has to be now. That's what you expected here. That's a real conversation about it.
Well, let me tell you something right now.
That's a real conversation.
You don't hear it from Kevin Durant. I'm not talking about literally verbally, like through his actions or whatever. If you don't see that, Kevin Durant ain't gonna recover because the basketball world is descending upon KD. Do you understand right now that people are talking about what KD is not doing, and they're pointing the finger at him for a lot of things. And
Yo, this shit been on for 14 minutes. Hold up.
There is no doubt about it.
This shit been on for 14 minutes, and Molly has not said a word, yo. She only introduced everybody, and that's it. Is that what she gets paid for? Just to sit there, look pretty as hell? Because she is very pretty, though. And just introduce the guys, introduce yourself, and that's it? Come on now.
Kevin Durant, I consider to be the best in the world until this series. The best on the planet, okay? And I'm looking at him right now. He's a good brother. Heart's in the right place. You know what his loyalty is to his boy. That's what this is about. KD ain't betraying you and you his boy. He's not doing that. He's not doing that, right? And as a result of that, we find ourselves in a situation where a two-time champion, a two-time NBA Finals MVP. Now, what did I tell y'all months ago? You see what everybody talking about today, right? He left Golden State. He left Steph Curry.
That was a narrative.
For Kyrie. Did I not tell y'all when I got blasted months ago? I said, yo, I'm not wishing it on him. I'm not saying it. As Mama Durant, who I love dearly, you know that, she goes on Twitter, she went off on me. KD clapped back at me, and I was like, yo, I'm not feeling this way. I'm telling you what's coming. I've been in the media how many years, Tim Legler? I've been in the media, Jay.
Who gives a fuck?
I know this business, and I'm
Shut up.
telling you, they gonna say you left. The Lord is gonna. As long
Hold
as
on.
you stay.
What up with my man's hairline? Damn, that shit is way back here. Holy shit, yo. Yo, my man gonna be bald in 2 years. Just shave that shit, man. Talking about LeBron James, yo. Look at your fucking hairline. It looking like LeBron James. Look at that. He's all bald right here. Damn. Once I figured, shit, I was bald. I was like, shave everything off. Fuck that. Excuse me.
You left Steph Curry for him? They're not talking about talent. We know how spectacular Kyrie is. They ain't talking about talent. They're talking about character. He's not reliable.
But KD never could.
Oh, there she goes. She's speaking.
No, and I also think clearly there was something about the situation in Golden State for KD, but by the time that ended, it wasn't fulfilling for him anymore. It wasn't fulfilling. He felt like I came to something that was ready made.
But he's not indicted for leaving Golden State. He made a choice to join Kyrie, and the reason why I keep bringing up the riots at the U.S. Capitol, that wasn't about the vaccine. He took off then and left KD. It's like it doesn't matter.
Other issues that are important.
Well, listen, this guy's not going to ever elicit sympathy now. From anybody can. Because you have to have humility and selflessness to get sympathy in certain situations. And that's gone, man. That shit sailed. And I feel bad for Kevin Durant watching him play right now. I feel bad for him. He doesn't look like himself. He looked, the game 3, he looked like he did his rookie year.
And here's what Kyrie needs to know. Here's what Kyrie needs to know, y'all. Y'all appreciate where I'm coming from. Kyrie Irving, you can try talking to the media now all you want to. They remember you called them peons. They remember you said they were insignificant. They remember you said they don't mean anything. You can try that song and dance all you want to now that you're taking heat. But you on the record. Because what happened? You have certain people that establish a level of whatever, and they think their status is here, and other people are here.
Motherfucking hairline, though. That's crazy.
People articulate it.
Cut your hair.
He did. He said people are peons. Now.
I could picture him bald,
guess
though.
what? You gonna be all right, you Kyrie. Because you gonna go home when the season's over.
Got your money.
Right? You got your money. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna chill. Because you already showed us that you don't particularly care. You'll go on the court and do your thing because you're spectacular. But at the end of the day, does losing really hurt this dude? No. Because he's already told us basketball's really not that important. There's bigger things in life.
Not only that, man, he's won championships, guys. Don't forget that. What he got, one or two? One or two? One, I think it is, but he's won a championship. So he don't care. He's going to the Hall of Fame no matter what. So he don't give a fuck what happens towards the end of his career. So that's how it is, man. You know, just give me the money. We know he can entertain. We know he can play. So any team's gonna sign him when they have the chance. You know what I mean? Even my Celtics had signed him at one point, and I thought it was gonna work. And then he did the same thing. At the end of the season, he started fucking up. Like he's part of the script, basically. Commissioner, you know, puppet. So remember, entertainment is all it is. Just like WWE, this shit is entertainment. NFL, entertainment. You know? I feel like a lot of this shit is scripted. That's all I feel. That's my opinion, so don't get upset. You can leave your own comments down there if you want. That's what I'm saying.
Y'all are peons. Y'all don't get it. He said this publicly. No one's forgotten. No one's forgotten. Except Kevin Durant. And he's the one that's taking the heat for the nonsense that brother has caused by leaving him hanging.
Ben Simmons, but really quick, I just want to ask you
Ben
this yes or no
Simmons.
answer.
Molly, shut up.
Right now, do you think it would be the right move to give this team another year, keep them intact, let everybody gel, see what they can do? You get Ben Simmons back, you have KD, Kyrie, no vaccine issue, or do you think it's just not working?
I think you have to give him another year.
Yeah. Facts, yo. I gotta stop it here because listen, them three healthy with two other guys around them and then a nice little bench around them. Trust me, if they're all healthy, they can be a problem. Like serious. And I'm not even saying that. Like my Boston better step it up because they're gonna be a problem when they all healthy. And because Ben Simmons is not a slouch, he's in the NBA for a fucking reason. You know what I mean? Like they said, he made two in a row all NBA teams. What three? What was it? Three All Star games, I guess, in a row he made. Like, come on, guys. Like, it's not a slouch. Like, probably a little baby. You know what I mean? But he can play ball. He in the league for a reason.
I think if you let Kyrie go, well, you can't just let Kyrie go. But I think if you put Kyrie on the trading block, that could implicate KD. And that's what, to me, that's what this whole conversation comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
What does Kevin Durant want?
Mm-hmm.
What does KD want? That's what it comes down to.
They don't have a choice. They have to see what it looks like once they get Ben Simmons, and they have to. Steve Nash hasn't really even been given a chance to coach what he thought either. They have no choice but to go forward with what they have.
Okay. There's
Facts.
two different scenarios here. Number one, let me be very, very clear.
Oh my
Steve
God.
Nash has to go.
I don't know.
I think he's a good man. I'm not questioning his basketball knowledge.
Yo, listen, man. I always say this. Like when they say they bring on the coaches, it's like, dude, the coaches do so much. They give them the motivation. They give them the place to run. They give them what they need to give them. You know what I mean? And the players make the money. The players make that movement on the court to win games. The coach is not out there with a basketball playing with them. If it's that way, you can blame the coach. Just have four and a coach on the team and make it all fair. And then you can speak about the coach. But a coach is there for guidance, direction, and that's what he's trying to do. But the players are not doing it. Don't blame the coach. I always say that. Coaches are always mentors. In my life playing sports, I would never blame the coach. I blame the players. Trust me. And people got to get off that coach, blaming the coach. You got to blame the players. They're the first accountable right there, the players who are performing.
He's never coached on any level. So the point is, this season has proven one or two things, considering the absence of adjustments, both offensively and defensively.
It's fucking wrong. It don't matter. Example, my Boston Red Sox, Alex Cora. He was not a manager, like the manager of the team. He was like on the bench doing whatever for other teams, coaching and stuff like that. But a head manager, like a head coach basically of a baseball team or any team. And his first year he won the World Series. So don't give me that bullshit, Stephen A. Smith. That's why I love and hate your ass.
Okay? And the lack of impact he's had on the roster that's been given to him. As much of a mess as it is, zone one or two things. Either your confidence level is not what it needs to be, or they didn't listen to you. You can't have these guys back and Steve Nash still coaching them. That ain't gonna cut it. That's number one.
I disagree.
If you don't keep Steve Nash, because it's really, really about the roster.
I disagree.
Here's what you have to do. You have to go to Kevin Durant and you have to look him in his face and you have to say, my brother, we gave you 3 years. We gave you your money. We gave you 3 years of giving you everything you wanted. These brothers, this assemblage that you convinced us to put together has let you down. We need you to let us and trust us do our job, to do our job. Kyrie needs to go. Your boy, he's too much. You guys know this because you guys both played on an elite level in the NBA, in college. Let's understand this here. There are guys who are spectacular talents, but they don't need to be together because together makes the entire locker room cancerous because it's about them and not about the team. Kyrie has the kind of impact on Kevin Durant that paralyzes the team from doing all that it can. You got to get back to basketball. You can't do that with Kyrie in the same locker room as KD, because then it's about them. And we don't see, because if you KD and you're not willing to do that, then guess what? You're showing your priority is not winning.
Interesting scenario.
new season just dropped.
Yo.
Enter the Big Dinner Box from Pizza Hut. 2 pieces.
Yo, bottom line is that Celtics gonna win. Simple as that. Complain about what they're not doing, Irvin, Durant, but listen, don't blame the coach. You blame the players. All right, because the coach, I'm sure is giving them direction. You know what I mean, telling them what they need to do. But if the players don't listen and don't want to do it, guess what? If that because of the players, that's gonna fire. You know what I mean, Steve Nash. That's gonna fire him because the players are not listening to him. But those are grown men or another grown man. Like a grown man is not gonna listen to another grown man unless it's the right thing. So whatever they're doing, the team of Brooklyn Nets that's not working, that Steve Nash is telling them to do, they're gonna do something on their own. They're not gonna listen to him. But you know what? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Go Celtics. Tonight's the game. I'll be watching it. I should live stream it, but I probably get banned from YouTube. You know, what y'all think? If I should live stream it, I'll live stream it. Trust me. If I get banned, I get banned. But no, I don't want to get banned. You know what I mean? But I like it. Appreciate. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like. Do what you got to do. Oh, excuse me. The beers are kicking in. And until next time, peace.